Good evening. Hold on a second. I have to kill my volume on my phone. Hold on 1 second, folks. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So, good evening. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome, welcome. So, anyway, I hope everybody had a good day. Hey, Billy the Kid Norwood, how you doing tonight? So, anyway, before we jump into this video, I just want to remind everybody that this is a very family-friendly oriented channel. We do not tolerate racism, nastiness, or anything like that in the chat or anything like that. I don't want you to do it with each other. Obviously don't want you to do it directed at me. But that does happen. That has been known to happen. But if you don't follow simple rules, my awesome moderators will definitely boot you out of here. They're fantastic. So, we're just not going to have it. So, anyway, like I said, I hope everybody had a good day and finally stopped raining here. A lot of rain, a lot of rain. I know California's probably like, come on, send it our way. But yeah, it's just, it is unbelievable. So, what cause I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on some things. I had obviously did a few. Hey, PN1, excited to meet you next Saturday in Knoxville, Freedom Rain. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm looking forward to going and hanging out and meeting everybody. So, if anybody doesn't know yet, if you've been hiding under a rock and have not been paying attention, uh, Pinball Preparedness is doing a get together next Saturday in Nashville, Tennessee. I think it's near Nashville, I believe, but it's in Tennessee. That I know for a fact. I actually have the address. I'm gonna have to put it into my to my thing. But anyway, I will be going to that get together next Saturday because this next week I will be heading back down to West Virginia, and so I'm going to spend about 4 or 5 days. I think this time. I'm not 100% sure. We are taking the camper down, and then we're going to work on a few things that need to be worked down there. Big Bear Prepper. Hey, Ed, the tank in the ground, do you put anything in it for algae? No. I've never had an issue with my tank. It's a cement, it's a cistern, is what it is. It's a big concrete tank. I've never had an issue with algae or anything. It's not getting any light, so there's no way that algae would grow in there. And so I've never had to put anything in there. Thank you for that question, though. I do appreciate that. But so anyway, so I will be at the get together next Saturday for pinball preparedness that he's doing, and it should be a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm looking forward to meeting people that were not able to get up here to New York for the prepper get together that we did this year, and just putting it out here ahead of time. We are doing a prepper get together next year at Greg's property. It's whatever weekend is like the 16th, 17th of July. We're doing a prepper get together next year at Greg's property. So so now I got to look real quick, guys, and we're going to get into the topic here in just a moment, but I don't want to tell you the wrong dates. So hold on, and I will tell you what they are. Let's see, July. It is going to be okay. Yep, the Friday the 15th of July, 16th and 17th of July. We are going to be doing a get together at Greg's property where we did a lot of people camp last year. So you're going to be able to camp there right on site. Dennis has been up there diligently working on clearing out a bunch of different campsites. People want to set up a tent, bring a camper in there, any of those type of things are going to be able to do that. And we're just going to have a big get together for those 3 days, brother and sisterhood. And, what we have noticed, I've done this now twice. It's a fantastic get together. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great conversations, and it's very, very enjoyable. So everybody is invited to come. Obviously, if you do plan on coming to that prepper get together next year, 15th, 16th, and 17th of July, just shoot me an email at preppernurse1@yahoo.com and say, hey, I'm coming. Again, what we're going to probably do the same thing we did this year. We're going to do, like I'll do hots and hamburgers and stuff like that and the condiments. I would ask people to bring a dish to pass. So we'll probably do a gathering like that on Saturday and also on Sunday. So, Friday people are just going to be coming in and getting set up and stuff like that. So you're on your own for Friday, but Saturday and Sunday will be a lot of fun. So just putting that out there ahead of time. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, what are we at? We're already almost 400 people in the chat. We got 148 thumbs up. So I'm going to ask really, because it's early in the chat. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, I would ask you to please do so to show support for the channel. And I appreciate that ahead of time, and thank you very much for doing that. Also, it really does help with the algorithms, so the more interactions that we can do. Kimberly Brick, member for 3 months, hardcore prepper. I just got my Jackery generator ordered. Awesome. Yep, Kimberly has been a hardcore prepper for 3 months now. That's since I started it. I started it about 3 months ago. I'm glad to see that you got the generator ordered. That's awesome, Kimberly. I will mention that really quickly as well. But again, thumbs up helps with the algorithms, pushes us higher up in the rankings. And also, I like to see a lot of thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to the channel already, I would ask you to please do so and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. We need a Heather and Stella sighting tonight, please. We could probably do that, John. I will text her right now while we're talking. So really quickly, I do have on my channel, if you go to my main page here at YouTube, you will see the membership part. And if you would like to be part of the chats that we do every Monday, then you become a hardcore prepper. There's 3 different levels, and all that money goes back in to support the channel. So I appreciate the support that way that people are giving. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really helps. And because we don't have a ton of hardcore preppers, it's very, very personal. So if you are interested, check that out and join us. So just putting that out there ahead of time. Let's see. So I got to show you guys something here. I'm going to pop this up, and hopefully you can see that picture. You see that picture? I hope you guys can. That is little Miss Hella. And here is another one of her when I first got her. Now, I just realized something. This was October 6th. So when I got her, I believe she was 5 or 6 weeks old. And so that means her birthday, she just had her year birthday, September. So she was born the beginning of September. So she is 1 year and 1 month now. So I can't believe from that little bitty baby to look at her now, she's a horse. So anyway, let's get into topic. All right, I know I get off on these tangents, and that happens. No excuses, but it does happen. Food prices. So I got to tell you what I have been doing lately. Made a couple trips to a couple different stores over the last 4 days. Stocked up a ton again. I'll be honest with you. I got a lot of stuff. Now, one of the things I noticed, and I'm just going to give one example of this. Gatorade, right? Gatorade at Walmart was $1 for a thing of Gatorade. It is now $1.14. It's a 14% increase, just like that. Overnight, bam, 14%. A lot of food prices have absolutely gone through the roof. I mean, don't even get me started on meat. As you guys all know, meat has become ridiculously expensive. Very, very, very ridiculously expensive. So it is unbelievable. The prices of stuff. You go in to buy anything I stock up on powdered Gatorade, James. James, I have powdered Gatorade too. I'll tell you what I one of the things that's a great comment, and I'm going to tell you why. Um, at all the bacon at my Walmart is at least $7. Yeah, Prepper has gotten absolutely crazy. Meat prices are the worst, absolutely the worst. Meat prices are just out of control. So I wanted to talk about what James Osborne was just saying. But first of all,
I'm not wearing a black shirt, so you can see her.
that's right.
This is Miss Stella, for those who don't know.
Yeah, she's our newest addition to the brood. Plastic buckets and lids to store your preps, prices going up. I'm sure they have as well. I heard that there was an increase in the food grade buckets. I heard that as well. Hey, Darcy, for Hella's birthday present. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. They eat enough food, so that's where that'll go. So thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, so Hella actually was a year beginning of September.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because did you get the pictures that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. October 6th was when they were. So she was 5 weeks when we got her.
Yeah.
So that would mean she was like 1st of September. She was a year. I
Missed
can't
her
believe.
Birthday.
Yeah, we missed her birthday. No cake.
And you were saying that she was 8 months for like months, and I was like, Dad, she's not 8 months anymore.
Well, I apparently I was wrong.
Yes.
So, well, she and like I said, she's not even filled out yet. So.
Yeah, she's gonna keep on growing. And so is this baby. She's still just not a couple months old.
Yeah, she's young. But she got a very long tail.
And she's
and a long
pretty
body.
long cat so far.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, I'm going to go back to you were requested, by the way.
Oh, I was requested.
So you want to talk about your jewelry site really quickly?
I would like to talk about my jewelry site. So for those who don't know, I've been taking some time off school and making some jewelry to try and see if I can, do what I actually enjoy doing. And so I've been putting some items like bracelets and necklaces up on Etsy. And that Etsy is called Miss Carswell's Creations with MS, not MISS. Should I type it in?
Yeah, type it in here. I'll take her.
Oops. I try to put stuff up every couple days, and if you guys have any requests, please tell him, or even message me right there.
Yeah, just message you. Yeah.
And I am more than happy to make anything that you like, for children, adults, anything, because I really like making a lot of stuff. So, yep, no pressure.
Right? No. Just putting it out there if anybody's interested.
Yep. I'm also gonna start making.
And that's on Etsy.
Yes, like around your rear view mirror, how they will put like stuff. I'm gonna make things that you put around there, like sun catchers. Lots of versatile items.
Okay. So, all right.
There we go.
All right.
Thank you for my little plug-in.
No problem. All right. So I'm gonna go back to doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. I love you.
This is a good little seat. I should have used this before.
That's right. That's
you have all your stuff piled up.
Well, it's still stuff on there.
But you have like other books.
Yeah, that's true. All right. All right, guys. But anyway, I have been telling you guys, and I'm not tooting my own horn saying this, but I've been telling you guys to stock up for quite a while. Over and over and over again, stock up, stock up, stock up. And it is obviously, the prices have jumped exponentially. I didn't foresee the price of food going up like it has gone up. But what I said back then was the same thing I'm going to say right now. I'm going to say the same thing right now. It is never going to be cheaper than you can get it today. Never going to be cheaper. So I will encourage all of you to stock up, continue to stock up. Don't stop stocking up, because I don't see the prices. They're not going back down, especially for food. They've used shrinkflation, which means smaller portions, same price or higher. Hey, Asif, meat has tripled since COVID began here in South Carolina. Yeah, it has gotten at least the same up here, Asif. At least the same up here. So thank you very much for the donation, and thank you for the heads up of what's going down in South Carolina. So anyway, I want to get back to what I was saying here, because I didn't forget this time. One of the few times that I probably didn't forget. So we talked about stocking up on powdered Gatorade, Gatorade, Tang, iced tea, Kool-Aid, all those different types of things that can be stocked up, put away, forgot about, and then you have them when you're ready to use them. Why? Because if you drink water every day, day in, day out, tea bags is another thing to have so that you can make tea that way as well. Um, Changing things up, being able, powdered milk, okay, hot cocoa, yes, hot cocoa, happy homesteader, absolutely. So having different ways to change the texture, change the taste is going to make it like it's a treat. So, in a post event, let's say, people are out working, they're working hard. Mr. Rose, double shift tomorrow, 5 a.m. start. Don't fire me. Good night, all. Community, much love to you all. Hey, man, I get it, brother. I get it. So, good luck. Don't work too hard. Thank you so much for the donation. And you're not going to ever be fired, my friend. You're part of the team, and you're very much appreciated. So, go get your sleep. It's a long day. It's a long day. So, I love plain water. Will never get bored with it. I'm so lucky. Randy Romines just said that. Well, that's good. But most people definitely want to have a change of pace. Now, I don't mind drinking water. I like drinking water. I don't have to have it be anything else. Since I started my plan here that I've been doing, and for those of you that don't know, I decided to challenge myself for the month of October. No sweets, no pop, no fast food. And so far, so good. And I am down 6 pounds so far. So I'll take that. My goal for the month was 10. So in the first 6 days, I'm down 6 pounds. So really, really happy about that. If it ends up being more than that, then I will be ecstatic. And it doesn't mean that at the end of the month that I go right back into my old eating habits. I plan on being much more disciplined with what I'm doing. So can you put the link up? Because when I type in, it's not getting to her site. Dana Polk. Yes, Dana, I will make it a point that after the live stream is over with, I will go in so that it's in the description for the videos from this point forward. So it'll be in my regular videos and also in the live streams in the description box. I'll make sure that her link is there. So um, hamburger is practically $10 for 2 pounds. We just went the other day and we picked up. What did we pay here? I'm just trying to remember here. Actually, let me go and look, and I will tell you exactly what we paid for. And it's I think it's. Hold on a second, guys. All right, so we had picked up a package of 2.4 pounds of hamburger. It was $10.54. Ridiculous, ridiculous. But we're actually, once the stream is done, we're going to do sloppy joes tonight. So we're late eaters. That's what we do. We've always done that because we're night people. So we're going to do that's 85 or 80% lean. So that's what we just paid. 10.54 for 2.4 pounds. So very, very crazy how much that's up. Oh, the other thing that I can share with you as well, gas prices here in New York up again. We are now paying went up 10 cents overnight. So we went from 3.29 a gallon to 3.39 a gallon. So it is just keeps going up and up and up. So getting back, want to focus on food here. Meat prices have gone absolutely bananas. It's ridiculous and unbelievable. So, those of you that can get out and hunt and get a lot of your meat that way, I absolutely highly encourage you to do so. And 309 in North Carolina, okay, 499 in Cali. That don't surprise me, Loop. Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me about California at all. I was out there a couple years ago, and it was ridiculous then. I was like, oh my God, this is insane. Yeah, California is beyond crazy. They're going to crush us in fall and winter. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to tell you what. I think you're going to see natural gas prices jump. people that heat with propane or that type of thing. I think the prices are going to absolutely going to go bananas. 309 in New Mexico, $4 in Northern California at Costco, 219, 299 to 315. Yeah, it's crazy. When Trump was in, we were paying here in New York. We were paying 220. I think it was 221 or 222 a gallon when his term was up, and in less than a year, it's up to 339 here in New York. So, but Five Virgins Prepper says eat more rabbit. Rabbit's very lean. It has no fat. You would have to get your fat from a different source. You could actually starve to death by just eating rabbit. You actually need to have fat in your diet. You really do. So, and that's like I said, when I'm saying 339, that's for the cheapest gas. That's not the more expensive gas. So, 269 here in Round Rock, Texas. Well, that's I'm glad it's cheaper down there. But yeah, Ravenwood said hunting season starts the 25th of September here in Norway, and yes, the freezer is ready. That's awesome. Started the 25th of September. Yeah, our bow season, crossbow, compound bows already started for deer. I think shotgun starts the 16th of November, if I'm not mistaken. So, um, but yeah, I think that's how it works up here. So you have crossbow first, then I think it's shotgun, and then they have muzzle. If you're a muzzle loader, that's even goes beyond that. So a lady on Naked and Afraid almost starved to death on rabbits. Yeah, because it doesn't have fat. You have to have fat in your diet. You absolutely have to have fat. So, but anyway, the prices have absolutely skyrocketed. I don't know how people are affording to be able to feed themselves, feed their families. It has gotten absolutely insane. It has gotten just crazily insane. Um, People are going to start having to make choices. Do you eat or do you pay rent, or do you eat or do you get medicine? Those are tough choices some people have to make. I want to remind people that there is an opportunity out there for those of you that are in the income criteria, that you can go to the pantries, the food pantries, and you can get food that way. Absolutely encourage you to do so. Things are not looking like they're going to get any better. I believe that they're only going to get worse. And as we get into the colder weather, I believe you're going to see gas prices continuing to skyrocket. I think you're going to see, like I said, natural gas, propane, all those type of things. They're going to charge people a lot more for those things. So there's going to absolutely be a huge issue as far as being able to stay warm and take care of your family. That is why, once again, I have always encouraged people to supplement your heat with a wood stove. Even if you have, a thermometer and you're using electric heat or whatever heat you're using, if you can supplement it with a wood stove, you're going to make a big difference, big difference in your heating bills. When I lived in Greece, New York, we had a fireplace. So we had an insert put in that fireplace. It went from 10% efficient, because most of that heat went right up the chimney in a regular fireplace. So they're about 10% efficient, to 90% efficient. So most of the heat was kicking back into our main family room, and even as you got up into the kitchen, it was warm up in there as well. But we spent most of our time in the family room, unless we were in our bedrooms. And when we were in our bedrooms, we wanted a cooler for sleeping. So that worked out perfectly. But that made such a difference on our bill, because we would keep the thermometer. I think we would keep it at like 58, but if you were in our family room, it would be like 80 degrees. So it wasn't like, oh my God, we were freezing all the time. We weren't. We were dying. It was too hot. So we kept the thermometer down, because for sleeping, that's a good temperature for sleeping. So the upstairs, believe it or not, would always stay cooler, and we would do that. So I would encourage all of you, if you can do it. Somebody had asked, where do I get a wood stove? Like a camp stove that you can use in a tent and stuff like that. You can get them right online. Any camping store, Gander Mountain, any of those type of places, you can get those type of things. So you just have to, go on to going absolutely blank here. Any of the major places where you go shopping. Um, I can't even believe I'm like absolutely going blank. I can't even think of what they're called at the moment. But anyway, there is Amazon. Oh my God, thank you. It was like, literally, it wasn't there and it was not coming. Yes, Amazon would be a great place to go. You can do it that way. There's other sites obviously that you can go as well, but that's where you can get a lot of that stuff. It'll be all kinds of camping things that you can get to, and even like if well, Tractor Supply. Yeah, I know Sherry's laughing at me. Pamela, sorry, Pamela Sherry's laughing at me. Hey, that's all right. I'm old. What do you want from me? I want you guys to understand something, okay? I'm a night person. Last night I went to bed at 5 in the morning. At 9 in the morning, Hella decided it was time to get up. And that's her letting me sleep in. That's with me taking her out at 5 in the morning. I took her out at 5. 4 hours later, she's ready to go back out because she wants to go out for the day. Caesar and Pandora, they would sleep until I rolled out of bed. Not Hella. So, uh, different dog, different personality. But yeah, she wants to be outside. But anyway, so my sleep schedule is always whacked. But I worked nights for years as a nurse, and so I'm now 5 is not a normal time that I go to bed. Usually it's 2, 3. But I've always been that way. Even when I had to work days, I would always be up later because I like that's a good time to wind down and read and do those type of things. And so that's what I've done most of my life. But yeah, I've always been a night person. And like Becky's a morning person. She was always up at the crack of dawn, and I'm like, oh no, 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 not unless I had to be. If I had to be for work, that was different. I got up and did what I had to do, but that is definitely not my Stephen. Thank you. I'd received my full legacy order. I'm so jazzed. Awesome, dude. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, they've been shipping stuff out. Okay, so I'm going to put this out here. Anybody that has ordered that has not got your order yet, be patient. A couple things need to get back in stock, like the breakfast, lunch, and dinner buckets are out of stock at the moment. So they're going to have them back in hopefully within a couple of weeks. As soon as they are back in stock, your orders will be coming out to you. So if you ordered from when I did my sale with the Legacy Freeze Dried Foods, um, it'll be there. So just be patient and it will come. So, but also Big Buddy heater and stock up on 1 gallon propane bottles. Nothing wrong with that, Rob Price. Any kind of heat source that you can have, having different types of heat sources is not a bad thing to do either. You just have to realize how long of a period are you ready to utilize these things for, and and work on that. So uh, it's just to me, a wood stove is the way to go. Even if it's like a camp stove, it can be set up. Is a camp stove safe for indoor use? Michelle, good question, Michelle. It can be in an emergency situation like that, like a grid down situation. You got to make sure that you have fire brick. I would definitely have fire brick down on the ground. So you can pick that up ahead of time. I would get some metal flashing to put behind it so that heat is not hitting the walls. But, I wouldn't use that as an alternative heat source for now. That would not be something that I would recommend. That would be an emergency situation only. Okay, so you got to make sure you can vent it out of a window or something like that. So those are things to just putting it out there, but they're not designed to be used in a house. I will say that. So if you're looking at that, again, that is an emergency use only. Only. That is not something that I would recommend that you do now. And you know what I mean? So just putting that out there. When I'm talking about these things, I'm talking about SHTF as we know it. Lights are not coming back on. It's a middle of winter, and you're trying to survive. Uh, then yes, I would use a camp stove. Make sure it's vented out a window, and that's what I would do. So that's if it's that or dying, I mean, think about it. What is your choice? So it's an option, and so just putting that out there. But so anyway, um, again, the prices are not going to be going down, in my opinion. They're only going to go higher. I think that we're going to be in for a rough winter. Just a feeling like looking at the caterpillars, looking at the way that the trees were loaded with fruit this year. I mean, loaded with fruit. Gives me an indication. Now, there's going to be years that you're going to get really good crops with fruit and years that you're not. But it is, tried to buy fish marks the other day. It's sold out everywhere, even online. Have you tried? Oh my God, I'm trying to think of the name of the site. There's a site online that oh, somebody knows. One of you guys is going to know the name of the site. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's a website online that you can go to that should have fish marks. And if they don't, then obviously then it's sold out. But Amy Bennett said, "Wow, Ed, you have 691 people on chat. That's awesome. You are loved." Actually, Amy, it's 765. But yes, thank you. I do appreciate it. Again, guys, I'm going to ask really, really quickly if you have not shot a thumbs up yet, if you would do so to show support for the channel. Um, Chewy, that was the one I was thinking of. Thank you, John. Yeah, try if you're looking for fish mocks, try Chewy. I don't know if they have it in stock or if it's sold out. I have no idea, but that would be the one that I would go to if you're looking to buy fish pen, fish mocks, and those type of things. There, that would yeah, or you can try Amazon. JJ just said too, but I would try Chewy first. So anyway, again, if you have not shot a thumbs up yet to show support for the channel, I would thank you for doing so to show support. I appreciate it. Uh, uh, Fruit trees are showing a cold winter. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I believe that with the amount of fruit that was on the trees this year, you look at the caterpillars. The caterpillars are usually black and brown. This year up here, they are black, all black, which is also an indication of a rough winter. So I think we're going to be in for it, and so that's something that we're going to be preparing for. If the volcano in Iceland blows, big deep winter. Yeah, again, what people don't understand. Thank you, Asif, for that donation, and thank you for the information. With these volcanoes going off, now there's always volcanoes going off. So don't sit here and don't be like, oh well, Ed, always volcanoes are always going off. But more volcanoes are going off than ever before, and they're putting so much stuff into the upper atmosphere, which actually blocks the sunlight. It will affect the weather. It will cool the planet down. All right. That's what it does. That's what it does. So that's something to think about. And is Fishmox online? Yes, Hope. You can get it online, hon. Yep. Go to Chewy, CHW or EWY, Chewy, whatever, however the spelling is. I'm like, might be saying, spelling it wrong, but Chewy.com. That's where you want to go. But anyway, yeah, it's like I said, I have a real gut feeling that, I mean, we had a mild winter last year, and the way the trees were loaded this year and everything else, I think that we're going to be in for it this winter. That's just, like I said, that's just my gut feeling. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we shall see what happens. But again, I can't say it enough. Be prepared for any contingency. What was Fishmox actually designed for? Fishmox is an antibiotic that people use in their fish tanks. And Uh, so I'm going to give you information, and you can take it whatever way you want to take it for. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Yeah, Chewie, Chewy. There you go. All right. You can get penicillin, amoxicillin, and I think there's another one as well for the fish antibiotics. If you purchase fish mox, the amoxicillin, it is the same exact pill if you went to the doctor's and got a run of amoxicillin as an antibiotic. Okay, so if you looked at them both, you couldn't tell the difference. One is for fish use only, right? Fish use only, and one is for human use because if you're going to get it as a human being, you have to have a prescription for it. So, what people do, and I'm not saying that you should do it or should not do it, I will never give you medical advice like that. You can do whatever you want to do. I will tell you this: I have fish marks in my preps. That's what I do. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. But with getting the fish marks, you circumvent and don't have to get the prescription, and you can store it and have it on hand for that emergency situation. Chuck's Classic Cycles. Ask local restaurants if you can buy in bulk. We do. Oh, okay. Um, Another thing that is where another place you can buy in bulk, which is really, really good, is the Amish stores. You can go up to the Amish stores and you can say, we have a small Amish store not that far from us here, probably within inside of 10 miles. If I go over there and I say, I want 50 pounds of lentils or 50 pounds of whatever, they'll order it. It'll come there, and then I go and I pick it up. So they're really, really good with that as well. So that's another option. Um, it's out of stock at Chewy right now. Okay, well, then the other option would be Amazon. I would check Amazon. That would be the other option. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of things that are not in stock right now. If you guys are paying attention, that's another thing that you got to really look at. You look at the supplies that are available, how long the delays are to get things. It's insane. It is insane. You know how long that's taking to get stuff. Uh, Yeah, 25-pound bulk rice and beans as well as oats and other stuff at Winco. Roxy W is just saying. Yeah. Like I said, I no, they could be somebody saying, be careful, they could be baiting me to talk about fish marks as a medical supply. Like I said, I don't tell you to get it. I don't tell you not to get it. I just say, if you look at it, there is no difference. That's, if you want to call it my opinion, we'll call it my opinion. Hey, Asif, the supply chain is on life support. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Amazon has it in stock. Just check. There you go. So anybody that, if you're looking to get it, there is where you want to go right now. Amazon has it in stock. Thank you for the donation, Asif. I do appreciate that. And I do agree, the supply chain is on life support. Things are not coming in the way that they should. We don't have the people unloading those container ships like we should be having. And fish mash is not strong enough. You need, you will end up with an antibiotic resistant infection. I'm going to disagree with that. And I'll tell you why. Heather had, oh, was it last year? I think last year she had an infection when the whole thing with the virus was like going crazy, right? And she didn't want to go to the doctors. So we ran a dose of the antibiotics with her, and it took care of her infection. So, again, like I said, you guys can do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and give you medical advice. Not going to do it. It's above my pay grade, and I can't do that. But just putting it out there. You can do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. But in my opinion, something is better than nothing. In a post event, if you get an infection and you don't have any way to treat that infection, uh, then you're then why not just get amoxicillin? Because you need a prescription, Philip. That's the problem. You need a prescription to get amoxicillin, and they're not just going to give you a prescription of amoxicillin because you asked for it. That's not how it works. So, um, but again, it's like, you had an infection in a post event, you're dead meat if you don't have some way to treat it. Hey, Pamela Sherry, there were over 70 ships near port here. The triple unloading charge, it's getting sent back or dumped in the sea. It is just like trucking. These ships are out to make money. Yeah, you know what? There is definitely a lot going on with that as well. I think things are being done to drive the cost up. I absolutely think that that is absolutely the case as well. I think it's ridiculous. Thank you so much for the statement. Thank you very much for the donation as well. I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's just what we got to pay attention to is what we can control. We are not going to be able to control the gas prices. We're not going to be able to control the food prices. What we can do is prepare the best that we can now. You're hedging your bets. You're preparing for the worst and you're hoping for the best. That's what I believe is the smartest thing to do. And I tell people that all the time. I said, I prepare for the worst and I hope for the best because I don't have a lot of faith in mankind. And I really don't. It would not surprise me at all if we ended up in another war. And that's just, would it surprise me if we have some kind of an attack on the country? Not at all. Again, if we had, now think about this, okay? We're going to speculate for a moment. Grid down situation, because that's the most plausible thing that could happen. That's going to cause the most damage. The most damage is a grid down situation. For if they did it for a month, or if they did it for 2 months, it would be nightmarish very, very quickly because most people are not prepared in any way, shape, or form. So that is definitely something that people need to think about. That's why I say prepare the best that you possibly can because we just don't know. Hey, Open House Texas. They claim they don't have anyone to unload cargo, yet they can send military to the hospitals to replace nurses, but not unload cargo. I call BS. I think this is being done on purpose. Great point. Excellent point, actually. Thank you very much again for the donation. And yes, I agree with you 100%. If you don't, if you can send the military into the hospitals, you can send the National Guard in to unload containers at the ports as well. Absolutely. Um, you are 100% spot on with that one. 100% spot on. Chewy has now just added this item requires prescription approval. Oh, really? So they changed it. Okay. And again, that is all part of control because they know people are out there and they're purchasing the fish mocks to use as an antibiotic down the road. They do know that. So yeah, and does that surprise me? Not at all. Everything, every law that's being passed, it's not beneficial for you or me. Those laws are not beneficial for us. It's all about control. All those laws that are happening are all about control. Hey, Pamela Sherry, one container went from 15,000 to 35,000. That is where the supply chain is broken. That's why prices are jacked up sky high. They should send in someone. Wow, I did not know that. Thank you very much for that information. Yeah, that's quite a substantial jump when they more than double the cost. Thank you very much for the donation and thank you for the information as well. But I will unload the cargo for half the cargo. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah. Fishmox is banned on Amazon. Be Fair just said that. Well, why would somebody else say that it's available there? I don't understand that. I'm going to have to do some research after I get off here because I absolutely do not know. I have no idea because I haven't bought any in quite a while. Like I said, do I have it in my preps? I sure do. Will I use it? Sure will. So that's all I say about that. Use entry pets. I just hit my order. Oh, there you go. So I guess that. So somebody just said they ordered it, and somebody else is saying it's not there. But do it under pets. Look under pets, Truth Warrior. So as long as you're getting it under pets, you should be able. Yep, somebody else just said they just purchased it. So I don't know, whatever. You're gonna have to check those things out and see what. Pamela Sherry, we work with two port authorities from time to time, so that's secondhand but reliable. Okay, well there you go. Okay, but guys, if you have a question, yeah, sounds like price gouging. I agree with you 100%. If you want to make a comment or question or whatever, all cap lock so it stands out for me, please. I appreciate that. All right, what we're going to do, we're at 509, 510 on the thumbs up, 741 in the chat. Again, if you have not shot thumbs up, I would ask you to do so, and I appreciate that ahead of time to show support for the channel. Also, again, it really does help with the algorithm, so the more interaction that we have, the better for the channel it is. So I ask you to do it for that reason as well. The third reason is I do like to see a lot of thumbs up. It's just a game. And so thank you very much for doing it that way as well. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, I would ask you to please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get all notifications. And yes, it is egg count time. So let's go ahead and do our egg count and see where our guesses are today. Give you guys a moment to get your guesses up there. Now, one thing I won't do is give medical advice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'll tell you what I do, and then you guys can have a choice of if you want to do it or not. So I'll give you guys a minute. All right. I am actually shocked that somebody got this right today, to be honest with you. Um, Talil, if I said your first name wrong, I apologize. Last name L. And the egg count for today, one. One egg today. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, I never thought somebody would actually get that guess right. But Tahil L, if I said your first name wrong, I do apologize. They got the guess right. One person, because I was ready to say, none of you are right, but they got it right. So congratulations. One egg. Yeah. Like I said, they are molting right now. We did lose. Pinball's in the house. Hey, man, we were just talking in the beginning of the stream, Pinball, about the get together Saturday. Absolutely looking forward to the get together. Pinball, could you shoot me the address again in an email? I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that ahead of time. Otherwise I got to go all the way back scrolling through and looking for your email. Um, so, but if you would do that, I would absolutely appreciate it. So, but just shoot me the address again for the get together. Looking forward to going. We're going to have a great time. Looking forward to meeting everybody and having some great conversations and doing that. So, but yes, my birds are all molting, like I said right now. Pamela Sherry says, "Hey Ed, pick me up on the way." There you go. That's funny. But yeah, I'm not going to discuss that. Sandra Crutz, she says, wanted my opinion on a medication. I'm not going to discuss that. So, but thank you for the question. But no, I'm not. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. So, Pinball Preparedness is having a get together in Tennessee. Eric Johnson. It is going to be next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, the following Saturday. So, you know, oh, the temperature? Hold on a second. I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you where we're at. We are at. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just. 61. We're at 61 right now. So, but yeah, so that's it's not too bad out. Wasn't a bad day. Mosquitoes were out really really bad today again. I'm just like I'm ready for that cold snap. Once we have that first cold snap, it can warm back up after that, but that'll kill all the mosquitoes, and that will be the end of them. And I'm absolutely looking forward to that. They have been well. We've had a lot of rain this year too, so I mean that's part of it. But they have been brutal this year. They have absolutely been brutal. So, but Pinball has awesome T-shirts for the get together. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Uh, oh, Sean, you're in Canada. Maybe that's why you're not seeing it because you're in Canada. I don't know. He's saying he just checked on eBay and Amazon, and neither one of them had it. So yeah, guys, just so you know, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not going to be goaded into conversations about anything that has to do with treatment for any kind of an infection or anything. So I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm going to do. If you have questions, I would say consult with a doctor and go from there. So that's my advice to anybody. When somebody comes to me and they ask me something personal, as far as a medical question, the first thing that I will always say to them is, "Well, I can tell you what I think it might possibly be, but my advice is to go to a doctor if they have some kind of a medical issue." Always been my advice to people. Oh, I got to tell you a funny story. You guys will love this one. So I had one time, I had a lady. I don't even know where we were. We were out someplace, and she heard that I was a nurse, and she says, "Oh, I have a question for you." And I said, "Okay." And she goes, "It hurts when I do this, right?" And I go, "Because I like to bust chops." "When you do what?" And she goes, "When I do this." I go, "So when you show me again, when you do that, it hurts?" And she goes, "Yeah, when I do this, it hurts." And I went, "Then don't do that." But I got her to do it like 3 times. So yeah, it was just, yeah. Yeah, any trolls will be sanitized quickly. Yep, JJ and the rest of the gang. My moderators are awesome folks. They're on it. Like I said, this is about keeping it clean chat, interacting, having good questions, talking about different things. But you know, but hey, vintage vibes. Oh, talking to North Shore preparedness. Very nice. Oh, there we go. Lily Badger says, I get my fish mocks and bird meds from a company called Pure Formulas. So there's other options out there, guys. So, do like the best thing I can, and I will always say this anything that I say, I want you to do your research. Don't just take my word for it. Now, I'm not going to BS you. If I am ever wrong about something, if I say something and I'm wrong, I will be the first one to come on here and say, I was wrong. Always will be the first one to do that. I do not want to give false information. So, will you be taking the Harley down to Pinball's get together? No, Billy, I won't because we are taking the camper down to the homestead here next week. And so I need the truck for that. I couldn't see. I don't think that the my Harley would be any good at towing the camper. But yeah, so no, but not on this trip. I'm not taking the Harley down. I definitely want to get down there with a Harley at some point and do some serious riding down there. I think that's going to be a blast. I will do that. I definitely will do that. If I got to put it in the back of the truck, I will do that, or get a trailer of some sort. I will definitely do that. So, but yeah, this is a work trip again, and then on the Saturday we're going to have the get together for pinballs get together and just have a good time. So I think that'll be, like I said, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So, but so somebody had asked a question about the possibility of World War III. Okay, uh, if you go biblically, and believe it or not, yes, I do know my Bible. I know that's shocking to some people. Biblically, they basically state that the war to end the last major war will be in the Middle East. That's where it will start. Um, I would not be surprised. My opinion is that you know, with the situation with Taiwan and all that type of thing, I think that we're going to be looking at a possible some hostile intentions there on China's part. And what do we do about it? Okay, do we engage and help Taiwan like we have promised to do? Okay, so North Shore Preparedness is putting up the information for Pinball's channel, guys. So if you are interested in that get together next Saturday, definitely check that out. And obviously, when you go over there, please subscribe to Pinball, show them some support, and say that Prepper Nurse One sent you as well. So, that would be great. So, but anyway, I believe that, like I said, with what's going on over there, could trigger something major. I hope not. I'll be honest with you. But once again, I prepare for the worst and I hope for the best. That's what all of us should be doing. All of us should be doing that. We should be doing what we can control, taking care of. Yeah, I'm not taking a Harley down this time. Like I said, I got other things that I want to focus on, and it's not riding. So yeah, I could put it in the bed of the truck, but like I said, I have other things that need to go down this time. So Taiwan is not worth World War III. Frank, you know, I can't really disagree, but I can't agree at the same time. Strategically, if you think about it, again, like I mentioned in my talk earlier today when I was talking, Taiwan makes a lot of microchips. Most of the microchips that are made come out of Taiwan. So strategically, Taiwan is very, very important. So that's why China wants them back, and that's why we need to protect them. So we'll see what happens. Again, always my advice is going to be prices of food are never going to be cheaper than they are right now. When you look at the prices of food right now, they've gone absolutely through the roof. It's ridiculous. Okay. Yes, we're going to do that, Pamela Sherry. An auger might be worth a try around the spring. We were absolutely going to do that this time. We're going to get an auger. So that is absolutely on the table, and that's part of the plan of what we're going to do. But Timothy says, I really doubt Biden will help them. Well, it's not just up to Biden, and he can be removed for not taking care of responsibilities that he was told to, that our country has said that will back. So, hey, Asif, sick gorilla on China and Japan. I don't know what. Oh, Godzilla. Oh my God, Godzilla. Yeah, we'll talk to Japan and we'll see if they can spare Godzilla and send him over. And I'm not sure if Mothra is available, but we can check and see, as well. Yeah, yeah. So, but anyway, just keep doing what you can control. The thing is, it's not a time to panic. I don't want anybody to panic. I'm a big believer in being proactive. Uh, One of the things, and I'll tell you what, one of the things I plan on doing right now, very, very soon, is adding more gas cans and getting more gas and increasing my gas supply. I just think that it's probably going to be a smart thing to do. If we have a grid down situation, uh, an extra 20 gallons of gas can go a long way, a long way. So, that's it's just hedging your bets, being smart, being prepared for whatever contingency happens, and then when something happens. And I don't believe it's a matter of if, I believe it's a matter of when. Okay. Yeah, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Tony Blackmoon just said that, and he's 100% correct. Fear serves no purpose. You can be scared and have your meltdown afterwards, but you know, Be Fair said, "I'm proud of you, Ed. You motivated me to go upgrade." Awesome, congratulations. That is absolutely awesome. I'm glad you're doing it. China has, I believe, 2.5 million soldiers. I believe. You got to understand too. If China decides to cut us off tomorrow with supplies, we would be screwed big time. Big time. Modified a 400-gallon propane tank to hold regular gas. Wow, that's cool, Tim. There you go. Nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that at all. Very smart to have backups, being ready. Like I said, again, we just don't know what's going to happen. We just have to be as ready as we possibly can be. And when the time comes, um, uh, oh, yeah, right. Tell Smog that China has lots of treasure. Oh, my God, that's funny. But but the thing is, yeah, China, I'm telling you right now, it would never be a ground invasion of the United States by China. We are too heavily armed. We probably, if I had to guess, I would say we're the most armed country in the world. We haven't let, they don't have 200 million soldiers. They do not have that. They do not. No, not even close. Do you real? I want you guys to think about Sonia, and I'm not trying to belittle you with what you said. Do you realize the cost of supplying and feeding that many soldiers? There's no, there's not that many. I think China's army is about 2.5 million. So that's actually I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll do this really quickly, and I'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong, and I can tell you right away. All right. All right. Oh, I was even wrong. Active military for China, 2.185. So 2,185,000. And then with inactive, it shoots it up to 4 million. That is where China is at. So, yep, there we go. So active duty, 2,185,000. So, but I'm sure they could call up a lot more if they wanted to. Pinball just said you were right, 2 million. Yep, there you go. So I thought it was 2.5. So I am mistaken and I am wrong. So like I said, I will always be the first to say so. So, but yeah, China has 1.6 billion people. They have the numbers. We have the guns. You're right, Billy the Kid. Anybody that would invade the United States would be facing uh, hunting season. When the hunters go out during hunting season, that is the largest standing army in the world combined. Nobody else combined with all their military combined can make up what we have in just hunters going out. Now, that doesn't count gun enthusiasts, people that have stockpiled weapons, and all those type of stuff. Believe me, um, you know, we are pretty well loaded up. So if somebody thought that they would come in and try to do a ground, because what you got to understand, they don't want to come in and destroy what we have. They want to come in and take what we have. So once again, most likely scenario is going to be a grid down situation, because if they do a grid down situation, we'll kill ourselves. That's reality. That is reality. They don't have to come in here and do anything. They would sit back, they would let us kill ourselves off, because that's what we would do. It's just the way it is, you know. But you know that's that's where that is. That's the reality. You don't have to come in here and take us over. You turn the power off, and we'll eat each other. So very simple, very simple. So like all these cyber attacks that we've had, folks, um, craziness, and those are probing events. I believe. I really truly believe that. Okay, so all right. So let us. I'm going to ask real quick again, and then we're going to do some shout outs. We're at 686 in the chat. We're at 606 on the thumbs up. Let's shoot a goal. What do you got? About 14 minutes left in the chat. Let's shoot a goal for 750, just for fun. Let's see if we can get through 750. Maybe even eight. Maybe we'll shoot for eight, just because it's a higher number, more difficult to get to. So if you have not shot a thumbs up yet, let's see. Let's make it 800. Let's see if we can get to 800 thumbs up before we jump off of here. Um, Again, if you have not shot a thumbs up, I would ask you to please do so to show support for the channel, and thank you ahead of time. And also, um, it really does help with the algorithms. So the more interaction that we have, the better off for the channel. So I appreciate it for that reason as well. Third reason is I do like to see a lot of thumbs up, so that's part of the game. Last but not least, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get all notifications as well. So we're at 665 at the moment, 135 to go to try to hit 800 before we sign off here. All right, so let's go. All right, so JJ just put up Icky Can off grid. He is up in Canada, a friend of mine, very nice gentleman. I would ask you to go and support his channel as well. So I appreciate you guys doing that ahead of time. Also, Sean James up in Canada. He's got a fantastic channel. He has two channels. He has Sean James and My Self Reliance. Those are the two. Obviously, we've talked today already with pinball. So I absolutely would ask you to support pinball as well. Go over there, show them some support. Obviously, tell them I sent you. Bushcraft Bear giving us updates from La Palma in the Canary Islands. Absolutely awesome guy. I like him. I just like him. Very down to earth, very honest. He's trying to help people, give them on the ground factual information of what is happening over there. So I would ask you to please go and support him as well, and let him know that Prepper Nurse One sent you over. My my Green Dream project out in Arizona. Nice young couple. They're absolutely awesome. I would ask you to go and support them as well. They are very nice people, and they're showing all kinds of stuff that they're doing to be able to survive in the Arizona desert, which I think is unbelievable. The Uneducated Economist, another very good channel. Watched him a few times. Doug and Stacy, uh, the Angry Prepper, Alaskan Prepper, super down to earth guy, very nice gentleman. I would absolutely ask you to go and support him as well. And again, just let these guys know Prepper Nurse One sent you over. Southern Prepper One would be another one. Uh, Wrangle Star out west is another good channel. North Shore Preparedness. We have Magic Prepper. We have Marfugal News. Can't forget Marfugal. Uh, Alaskan Granny is another one. And also you have some of you guys are going to throw some up here for me. I know that. So, but Bjorn Hansen is another good channel. Really good stuff. Corporal's Corner is another one. Very cool channel. He does a lot of outdoor stuff and showing you how to make survival shelters outside. I think it's very cool to see that. I'm trying to think. Gray Man Prepping, yes. Already said Angry Prepper, but Gray Man Prepping is another really good channel. I have been on his show. Really super nice guy. Canadian Prepper is another good one as well. Some people like him, some people don't, but like I said, I'm a big believer that we need to support each other, and I think that that's really important. And so I would ask you to go to these different channels, show support over there, And like I said, again, just let them know Prepper Nurse One sent you over, and we'll go from there. But like I said, we're a huge family. We really are. We are a small niche group of people, and I know some channels have a tendency to be fighting amongst each other. I don't think that that's productive. I think that's very counterproductive, and I won't engage in that. If somebody doesn't like me, great, fine. I don't care. I really don't. That's absolutely fine. They can not like me, but I'm not going to get into any pettiness with anybody because, again, I don't think it serves a purpose. I really don't. So, Bear Independent, yep, there's another good channel. So, again, I would ask you to go to these different channels, show support. Again, tell them Prepper Nurse One sent you over, and like I said, I believe we need to work together. Okay, so also, let's do what are we at 691. So we got 109 thumbs up to hit our goal of 800 thumbs up for the day, guys. So let's see if we can do that before we sign off here. We got about 10 more minutes to go. So thank you ahead of time for doing that. I do appreciate it. Again, it really does help with the algorithms as well. So the more interaction, the better it is for the channel. Oh, I did forget to mention a couple of people. Ice Age Farmer, like his channel as well. Now he's not on YouTube anymore. A lot of his stuff is off linked elsewhere. But we also have Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Suspicious Observer, a couple of really fantastic channels. Diamond is unbelievably intelligent. Uh, People like that we need to listen to. We really do, because they're going to give you information. He is not a BSer. He is straight up and he says it like it is, and that's why I like him too. Magic Prepper, like I said, I think he's fantastic as well. I've talked with him. Really, really down to earth guy. So, like I said, again, there's a lot of channels out there that I think we should be supporting each other. So let's do this right now because, of course, the time is getting away like it always does. Oh, Ice Age was on yesterday. Yeah, but I think he Adapt 2030. Yep, there's another channel. I think that he does a lot of his stuff off site though now. I believe. So I could be wrong, but I think that's what he had said, that he was planning on doing a lot of his stuff off site. So anyway, we are Legion because we are many. We are the good Legion, not the bad biblical Legion, right? We are like the American Legion. We are like the Roman Legion. We are many. We are all over the country. We're all over the world. We are a huge family. I do believe we should be supporting each other. So where is everybody from tonight? And while we're doing that, guys, let's keep those thumbs up coming. Let's get that up to 800. 800 thumbs up. Melbourne, Australia in the house. Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We have Maine, Montreal. Yep, we already said Montreal. Oak Park, Minnesota, or Michigan, I believe. I'm sorry. Southwest Florida. Nowhere, Oklahoma. Still my favorite name. Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. New Mexico, Southern Missouri. We have Kansas. Uh, let's see. Ulster Park, New York. Cape Cod, New Mexico. Wisconsin. Hamilton, Ohio. Ocean Park, Washington. Ontario, Canada. Mississippi. Nancy, Kentucky. Northeast Texas, Toronto. Let's see, we have Chicago, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hey, California, thank you very much for the donation. Dublin, Ohio, Jackson, Tennessee, Canton, Ohio, Avondale, Arizona, Trinidad in the house. Welcome, thank you for being here. We have Missouri, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. Arkansas, Bumstead, Florida, Beech Grove, Indiana, Louisiana again, BC in Canada, Eastern Kentucky, Essex Junction, Vermont is in the house, Raleigh, North Carolina, Newfoundland, East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia, Tafford, Alabama. The UK is representing. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you staying up this late. York, Pennsylvania. We have Wasaga Beach. Let's see. Weedsville, Pennsylvania. New Mexico is in the house. North Mountain area of Norway. Well, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Toronto, once again. Auburn, California. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mention Bizarrizajizza, guys. I apologize. There's another one that we should be supporting. He will have his series. The Carrington Chronicles will be continuing at the end of the month. I definitely want to make sure I mention that. Again, there's so many guys I forget sometimes, and I do apologize. Let's see. Park Hills, Missouri, North Texas, North Canton, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois, Hollywood, Florida, uh, San Diego, California for Callie. All right, Callie. Thank you very much. Thank you for the donation as well. San Diego's nice. I've been down there. My uncle used to live there. We have Maine is in the house. The North Highlands of California. Lori's in the house tonight. I was waiting for you to pop that up there, Lori. Bethel, Maine. JJ's throwing a link up, guys, for Bizarizza Jizza. So let's go show him some support. You can watch his first series, which he did, and up to this point if you want to try to catch up. South Carolina, originally from upstate New York. Gail, I'll bet it's much nicer in South Carolina than New York. But anyway, guys, again, we're all over the country. We're all over the world. We are a huge family. We're a huge network of people. I really do believe, like I said, we are the ones that are awake and not woke. We are awake. And I think we're the ones that can make a huge difference when things go bad in this country because we're ready. A lot of people are not ready. And so I think it's important that we be there and try to help support our brothers and sisters all over the country if we can. We can't help them all. Guaranteed that's not going to be able to happen. You're going to have to be selective of who you help. But I will tell you this right now, and I guarantee this is going to be the case. You are going to have people in your group, or you are going to become the people in a group that you never expected. One of those two things is absolutely 100% going to happen because as soon as people realize that they're not going to survive unless they're in a group, they're going to get with a group. So my thought process with that is why not find that group ahead of time, connect with those like-minded people, plan on working together, because when the bad times come, you don't want to try to have to pick and choose at that point. Hopefully you can really decide ahead of time, and then your group of people can make a difference and be ready to do that. Okay. So what are we at? 7:32. So we need 68 thumbs up, guys, and we are running out of time. So if you have not shot that thumbs up yet, let's see how close to 800. See, I knew we could hit 750, so that's why I jumped the goal up to 800, just to see if we can push that up to 800. So let's see how close we can get. And thank you for doing that again. I do appreciate it. Again, it really does help with the algorithms. So I thank you for that reason as well. And like I said, I do like to see a lot of thumbs up. So make me happy. Yee! So anyway, yeah, let's see how close we can get to 800. 55 away now. 55 away, guys. All right. I want to thank my moderators, first of all, who do an absolutely fantastic job for us all on here, keeping the chat clean, keeping people that want to come in here and cause trouble out. I do appreciate that. They are absolutely awesome. And thank you for ladies and gentlemen that moderate for me. You are absolutely the best. And you are very, very much appreciated. So thank you ahead of time. I do appreciate that. Um, Nusha prepping. Thank you, Ed. I missed a lot, so I'll rewatch. That's okay. That's why we have it that it goes back up and you can watch it all over again. So that's an awesome thing. All right, we're at 751 on the thumbs up. We need 49 more to go, guys. I want to thank all of you for being here and being part of the channel. I do appreciate that as well. You guys are fantastic. You're a great group of people. We have great chats. You ask great questions, and I think that that's important as well. Share information, which I think is fantastic as well. I think it's important that we continue to do that and learn. We can all learn from each other. So I think that that's a fantastic thing as well. Also, I want you all to remember, we really truly are all in this together, that we are one race called the human race. And when we can stop letting the powers that be manipulate us, to control us, to keep us fighting amongst each other, we're going to be in much, much better shape. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to work together. So they want to keep us divided. And how do they do that? They do it with race. They do it with religion. They do it with political affiliation. And they do it now. The latest one is the vaxxed and the unvaxxed. They're trying to turn people against each other, okay? Don't let them do it. Don't feed into the hysteria. Don't feed into the games. We are need to realize that we need to work together. Okay. So what are we at? 760, 761, 39 more, guys. Let's hit 800. Let's see if we can hit 800 thumbs up. So let's try to punch that out. Okay. But yeah, quit watching the Brainwash Box, aka TV. Well, I'll tell you what, B Fair said. My grandfather used to say, he used to call it the idiot box. He said because if you watch it long enough, you turn into an idiot. So I think that was always really good advice. And as I got older, I truly understood what he said. And I gave up television 7 years ago. So I won't have a TV. Don't want a TV. Uh, so yeah, I'm never doing that again. Um, Remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. All right. Um, Remember that. It's really, really important. Also, remember, guys, um, STD, the most important one, right? Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching that goal is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. You know, stay focused, stay positive, and you're going to be just fine. So, what are you at? 769. We need 31 thumbs up. So what I never mentioned tonight, which I forgot to, is my website. So I'm going to talk about that really quickly. Hopefully we can get that. Now we're 29 away from 800. Let's see if we can hit 800 thumbs up. So again, if you have not done so yet, please do so to show support for the channel. My website, preppernurse1.com, we have the Prepper Nurse One community there, which is a resource that we have set up for you guys. It is there to be able to connect with like-minded people in your state, in your country. So definitely take advantage of that. It is free to join. It does not cost anything. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. Okay. We're at 781, so we're 19 away, guys. Let's see if we can get this done. Let's get to 800. 800 thumbs up, please. Also, on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. It is, if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will see their logo. If you click on their logo, it will take you to their website. While you're there, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you can do so. And that way, when you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1, and that's the number one, not ONE. You will save yourself 15% on your purchase. So definitely take advantage of that as well. So what are we now? 14 away, guys. 13 away. 787. We need 13 more thumbs up. Let's see if we can get it before we jump off of here. Last thing on my website I want to mention is the Legacy freeze-dried foods. It is there. It is available for you. You go to my website, preppernurse1.com. You click on store. It drops down. You will see Legacy Foods. You click on that. It will take you to the store within the website. Once you are there, it is 25-year shelf life, GMO free. There are gluten options available. It is vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that you can purchase separately. So what are we? 4 away, 796. Come on, let's see if we can do it. 4 more, guys. 4 more thumbs up and we're good. Uh, Largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies. So definitely take advantage of that as well, okay? Oh my God, 797. We're 3 away. 3 more thumbs up. So if you have not done it, guys, come on, let's get it done. Two away now. But anyway, take advantage of that. It's definitely a good thing to have in a post event. So definitely do this. 799, 802. Yes, we did it. I set the bar high just because for fun, and you guys made it happen. So thank you all so much. I will see you all later. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. Prepper Nurse One, and now we're at 805. See, once you get past it, once you break through, then it just starts going. So we're at 806. Awesome. So anyway, you guys have a great night. I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse One out for now.